Hey everybody, Todd Miller here. I've got an update for January 2021. It's notice defaults. It's an update going all the way back for a year ago up to current times. And we're going to talk about three things: notice of defaults, notice of trustee sales, and actual trustee deeds. Now, this is important, and I've got everything here on my iPad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can see it. So the reason these are important is because this shows you what potentially is going to happen 6 months down the road. So I've been sort of criticized by people saying, hey, there's a bubble and prices are going up and there's all these houses, people are behind, and all these notice of defaults and everything. So the actual truth is it's not the case, and we're going to go through all the numbers. Now, the first thing that we're going to talk about is the notice of default. So here's the notice of default. You can see we go from March of last year, 200 to 300 a month, which is a normal number. That's like what we normally have in Las Vegas for NODs. Of course, April to August, that whole time we have this moratorium where NODs can't be filed. And you do have some NODs filed, but basically banks can't file for non-payment, right? And then in September, the moratorium's lifted, evictions happen, and start happening again, and NODs start getting filed again, right? And everyone's expecting in September this huge number of NODs, but we don't have that. We have 102 for September, 108 for October, 95 for November. That's a really, really low number. Now, the notice of default is filed 90 days out from being late. So even in November, people who hadn't been paying in July or August could have had an NOD filed. Now, what's interesting is once the notice of default is filed, then after 90 days, the notice of trustee sale can be filed. Now, here's the thing. Notice of trustee sale is a 28-day window. So they have 28 days from when they file it to when the trustee sale happens. So we'll go look at these numbers. You could see that historically, December to March, we have between 100 and 200. And the reason why it drops from 200 to 100 is because they get cured. Either they sell the house, most common thing, they sell the house. They just put it on the market and sell it, right? Now you can see in September, it drops all the way down to 30 from 60 or 50. And the reason why is because they get cured, right? The same thing. They sell the house or they get the money and they get back up on a payment. Then you can see the next one is trustee deeds, 28 days later at the trustee sale. You can see we have 14 in September, 22 in October, 19 in November. That is really, really low. Now, keep this in mind. There are 925,000 housing units in Las Vegas. And back in the day, we were having hundreds, about 300 NODs a day being filed. We're having thousands every month. And we don't have that until we start to see NODs over 1,000 a month consistently. And then notice of trustee sales over 500 a month. Even with that, even if we have 600 a month, it's only 20 a day. That's not going to impact a housing market of 925,000 houses where we have currently 15 days on the market average and about a 30-day supply of inventory. It's simply not going to happen. So we're going to track this. Every month I'll do an NOD video. I'll get the NOD update. You'll get a chart like this. I don't have December. Well, I have December, yeah, I just don't have it in a graph, but December looks like November. It basically looks exactly the same, okay? We'll do these updates every month, and then what we'll do is, if we see a trend, we'll start to talk about it. If we see where the NODs really start climbing. I don't think it's going to happen because the banks have an incentive to cure this. People are still getting money. The other thing is investors are running out there buying the houses, or the open doors of the world are going out saying, we'll buy your house. Don't worry about it's going to get foreclosed. We'll just make cash offer and take it off your hands. And then they just sell it, put it on the market, sell it and everything. Anyway, that's my update for today. Be sure to subscribe so you can get notifications of other of my NOD videos, and thanks for watching.